All right, what's up? This is my assessment and my second half of the season, going to the second half of the season thoughts. Now, the assessment, man, I'm about to go straight to the point, man. Defense, I'm gonna start on the defensive side of the ball. Secondary, C minus. No, fuck that. Secondary, D. They get a fucking D from me. That secondary been trash. Never Lawson is a bum. He's probably the worst starting corner in the NFL. I don't care what he did this Sunday. He's horrible. Quandre Diggs been ass in that nickel corner position this year. He been horrible. He can't cover. He can tackle, but he can't cover. He's too damn slow. Joe, I think it's Johnson Batamosi. I think it's Johnson Batamosi. Batamosi, I give him. He been alright. The last couple of games, he been pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? He been alright. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was getting burnt at first, but it's not. He don't get ridiculously burnt like he did earlier this season. Um, Slay, he been out for the past two games, but he been okay this season. He had a couple of good games, but the secondary as a whole, I give him a D. Tavon Wilson can't cover for shit, but he can tackle. He can tackle a motherfucker. He can pop your ass now. He can knock you the fuck out, but he ain't gonna cover no damn body. Miles Killebrew, when he in there, he ain't do too much of nothing because they don't never put him in the damn game too much. And then you got Bush, he all right. Glover Quinn, he been looking kind of ass this year until like the last maybe two games, maybe. He been looking decent, but for the most part, he looking kind of ass. But I think they're gonna play better in the second half of the season or after the bye, they're gonna play better. Linebackers, I give you a motherfucking F for fucking failure. Because that damn linebacking core is so shitty. Tahir Whitehead needs to go back to the strong side safety because he's straight fucking garbage in that fucking middle linebacker position. Terrible. He's terrible, bro. Levy, that motherfucker is a punk. I want him traded right now because he's a punk. So I want him traded. Because how the hell you claim yourself to be injured all the time, but your ass can jump off mountains and fucking trees and planes and shit, jumping off the Empire State Building and the fucking Eiffel Tower and shit, but your ass can't play football? What type of shit is this? What the fuck type of shit is this, man? And then you wanna talk about CTE. Man, come on, man. You playing like you don't want to play no more, man. Just let Bob Quinn know you want to quit so he can cut you or trade you or something, and he can get some assets for you. Because I'm getting tired of his shit. I am tired of his shit. I'm tired of it. Get him the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Levy, if you don't want to play no more, let him know, man, so he can trade you. And I used to love Levy, dog. Man, I don't know what the hell happened to you, dog. I don't like this new DeAndre Levy at all. What the fuck happened to the old DeAndre Levy? They used to go balls to the wall. This new Levy he became a pussy. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like this shit. You could jump out of planes and jump off of mountains and fucking the Grand Canyon and the motherfucking Eiffel Tower and shit, and the goddamn Empire State Building in this bitch, and the GM building, but your ass can't fucking play football. What the fuck type of shit is this? The fuck is this? Or the GM building, or I should say the Renaissance building. But you can't play football. What the fuck? And then the other linebacker spot, the weak side linebacker spot, they be having Antoine Williams. He's the best of the bunch. I don't know why the fuck he ain't starting. But they have him. They have Bynes and Bynes is garbage, dog. I used to talk about Van Noy. Van Noy was ass. That's why he got traded. And I watched the Redskins game. He was so shitty in the Redskins game. I watched it in person. He was ass. He couldn't tackle. He took bad angles at tackles. He was too fucking slow. His reactions was too slow. Everything, the whole 9 yards is terrible. That's why he got traded to the New England Patriots. So, if you want to unsubscribe and be a pussy, then be a pussy. All right. But anyway, as I was saying, I'm not even gonna go into the Calvin Noy shit. I already did it. I'm not gonna do that shit again. But you got him. You had him until they traded him. Now you got Armbrister and Copeland. That shit terrible, bro. Linebackers is horrible. That shit horrible. They can't cover. To hear Whitehead time and time again, I don't care how many leading tackles he has or whatever. He always missed them key tackles. He always missing tackles and shit. Motherfuckers just seem to juke his ass or step on the shit out of him. It's pissing me off. This shit pissing me off. And he also blown coverages every fucking week. Do y'all pay attention to this shit? And you the one calling out the plays. This motherfucker gonna blitz in and try to rush the quarterback when he just had his fucking tight end just wide the fuck open. Dog, I see that shit so many times. This dude sees the fucking tight end run right by his ass. Up the middle. And he's the middle linebacker, right? He's the middle linebacker. He sees the tight end right next to his ass, running right by him. And he gonna rush the quarterback instead of playing on his guy. That shit is stupid. That's why the defense be miscommunicating. It's a lot of miscommunications on the defense. And I don't get where the fat people say, well, their chemistry on the linebacker core fucked up because of it. Calvin Noy got traded. What? What? Are you kidding me? When I see that comment, I'm like, what the fuck is it? You and me watching two different games. You and I are watching two different games because what I'm seeing is the linebacker core been out of sync a long time ago. They have their fucking guy they have to cover, but they rush the quarterback. This shit's stupid. And I blame some of that shit on Terry Austin. I'm gonna get to him in a minute. But the defense overall, I give him a C. No. Defense overall, I give him a C minus, and that's being generous. I'm being nice here, giving him a C minus. No, fuck that. No, fuck being nice. I give him a D plus. That defense gets a D plus. That shit gets a D. It gets a D. That defense is horrible. Fuck this shit. That defense is horrible. The defensive line is good as shit with A-Shawn Robinson and Ansa and Kerry Hyder and shit. Now defensive line is pretty damn good. I give them a B plus. But the rest of that shit behind them, A-Shawn Robinson and Hyder and the defensive line haven't been healthy, but when they is healthy, they pretty good. But the rest of that shit behind them is fucking horrible. Linebackers, horrible. Secondary, trash. They get a D overall. When the defensive line gets a B, the rest of that shit either a D is either an F or a F or a C minus. That shit terrible. Fuck that shit. Then the offense. Let me get to the offense real quick. Running backs. Running backs. I'm gonna give y'all a C, a solid C, because. But I'm gonna tell you why. Now the offensive line. I'm gonna get an offensive line a B plus. Now the pass blocking is really good. They protect Stafford for the most part. That's why Stafford been doing what he been doing. But the run blocking, it's up and down with the run blocking with this team. It's up and down. Sometimes they'll have a good ass run. They'll block real good. That's why I gave the running backs a C. Because I'm gonna tell you why. It be times these running backs have fucking big ass holes. I mean gaps this big, and they do not run through that shit. Like Zach Zenner, that or Justin Forsett, they have holes this wide, but they do not never run through that shit. And Dwayne Washington too, from time to time, because he be missing holes too. He don't know how to cut. That dude, I mean, he's a straight line runner. He's not really a guy that can make you miss or something like that. He's fast as hell in a straight line. But if you try to tell him to juke, cut, and try to run through the hole that's developing and opening up. He's not gonna do that because that's how the running game. We miss out on a lot of opportunities in the running game. We do. We really do. And I'm being 100% real. That's why I get the offensive line a B plus. They sometimes they don't open up lanes for these running backs. I'm not gonna lie. They don't be lanes to run through. It doesn't because it just don't. But a lot of times it do. And the offensive line run blocking wise, I give them a C. Because sometimes they do be running lanes. The running backs just don't take advantage of this shit. It be gaps this fucking big, but they never run through that shit. I bet you if Amir Abdullah was in that bitch, they'd take advantage of that shit. I tell you. Man, I'm telling you. I bet you let Amir Abdullah be in that bitch and the running lane that fucking big. I guarantee you he will destroy these fucking defenses. And that's why we need him. He would add another dimension to this offense. You think this offense is all right? We haven't put up 30 points in a while, but just imagine. We had Amir Abdullah. This offense would be scary as fuck. You got a three-headed monster in Abdullah, Riddick, and Washington. Scary. Scary shit. I'm telling you, when Amir Abdullah, when he in that bitch, that dude cold as hell. He cold as fuck, but he can't stay healthy. He will be eating up, man. He'll be eating for dinner if he seen holes like that. It seemed like the run blocking got better throughout this season. It got better and shit. Like, they getting better and better in the run blocking department. Let Amir Abdullah been playing. He would have had 100 yards by now. Trust me. Oh, believe me. If he would have stayed healthy, he would have had a 100-yard game by now. I promise you that. Man, he'd be killing these fucking defenses. But these running backs we got, they can't see the lane. And really, he can juke people, but he don't have that. Amir Abdullah is a little bit faster than him and got a little more explosiveness and got better vision too. We need that shit, man. That's why I wouldn't be surprised if the Lions go for another running back in the draft. They might go for one in the if somehow, some way Leonard Fournette falls to the fucking Lions, they gonna get his ass or Christian McCaffrey or some shit. They gonna get that son of a bitch. They gonna get one of them motherfuckers if they somehow just fall to us. But whatever. Now, Stafford, I give him an A+ because, like I said, the bullshit and the trash and the garbage he has to work with. I mean, yeah, he got some good receivers, but they drop the ball too damn much. All of them do. Now Tate been catching the ball a lot more lately. I think Tate is finally got out of this fucking shit. He finally got out of his period and started playing fucking football instead of being a damn vagina and bleeding all over the damn place. He started actually playing football now and catching the damn ball. Ebron is a fucking beast. Tight ends, I give him a fucking C. I'm not gonna grade every position, but I grade like general position groups. Stafford been a beast. What can I say? He's the comeback kid. He's a comeback king. He is. He's the comeback king. He been doing this shit since what? Since he got into the league, just been coming back from behind. People say, "Oh no, it started in 2011, 2012." No, it didn't. He was doing that shit when you against the Browns in 2009, his rookie year, coming back from behind and shit, and won the game on some historical, memorable. That was one of the most memorable games from Matthew Stafford he ever had. It's one of the best games he ever had. And he also had a good game statistically that day too. He had like 5 touchdowns and shit. 5 touchdowns and like damn near 400 yards. He was a beast in that particular game in his rookie year. But Stafford's a beast though. There's a reason why people call him MVP candidate. People want him to win MVP probably because look what the shit he has to go through. Look at the shit he's working with. Okay? He needs some better weapons, dog. These receivers, dog. He needs an explosive receiver, somebody that can just take the top off of defense and shit. Bolden is good, but he ain't about to do all that. He a guy that's physical doubt, man. manhandle somebody in the slot. Ebron, who the hell gonna defend him? He too damn athletic. Like defending Eric Ebron 1-on-1, he gives players hell. He gives linebackers and safeties hell in the middle. He does. You think I'm bullshitting? Look at the Vikings game. They couldn't do a goddamn thing with Ebron. Nothing. Ebron did the same shit to them last year too. If you paid attention to the shit, Ebron was killing their ass last year, and he killed their ass this year. It seemed like every time, I don't know what it is, Ebron is the Viking killer. He's the Viking killer. Just like Amir Abdullah was the Packer killer last year. He was killing these motherfuckers. Now, we're 5-4, second half of the season. What can we do? What can we do? I'm not going to go through game by game. I mean, in the first half, it's not worth it. I mean, that's going to take too damn long. Now, I'm going to second half. We got our schedule. We looking like after the bye. We got the Blanksonville Fagwars, and then we got the Minnesota Viklowns, and then we got the New Orleans Aints, and then we got the Sheffield Pooh Bears, and then after that we got the New York Midgets, and then the Dallas Cow Bitches, and then we got the Rainbow Gay Buttfuckers at the last game of the season. And them two teams, the Viklowns and the Rainbow Gay Buttfuckers, they're like Rainbow Gay Buttfuckers. They lost to the Colts. They lost to the Colts in their crib, and then the Vikings lost to us this past Sunday. Now, people talking about, oh, the Lions will win the division. They might win the division. I'm not going to say we're going to win the division, but in the second half, we need to at least win 5 games out of the 7 to go to the playoffs. Well, to win the division probably. Because I think in this division, you might need 9 to 10. You might need 10 wins, maybe 11. It depends how it goes, but you need 10 wins to make the playoffs, though. Definitely. You need 10 wins. Maybe 9. It depends how the rest of the conference goes. You might need 9 wins to get that last wild card spot. Maybe 9. Depends how it goes. Depends how the next 2 weeks go. But if we go 5, we win 5 out of the 7 games, because most of our games is at home. We got 4 home games, 4 out of the 7 home games. After the season, in the second half of the season. The second half of the season, out of the 7 games, we got 4 home games and shit. We got the Viklowns, we got the Rainbow Gay Buttfuckers, and we got the Sheffield Pooh Bears, and we got the Blanksonville Fagwars. We got them as teams we going against. So it's gonna be pretty tough. This is a tough stretch. We gotta win them games. And if we do win the division somehow, if you're a Lions fan, if we win a division or get a wild card spot, why not us, motherfucker? Why? I mean, real talk. Stafford want to cement himself as a Hall of Fame legend. Oh my God, winning a Super Bowl for Detroit is different than winning a Super Bowl for any other team. Any team. Winning a Super Bowl for Detroit is different from winning a championship for any other team in any sport. It is. It's different. Winning a championship for the Lions is way different than any other team. All the Packers, oh yeah, it ain't nothing special. Ain't nothing special with the Packers. You win the Super Bowl. Ain't nothing special. You win the Super Bowl with the Cowboys and shit. No, you are a special fucking talent. You a special motherfucker. If you win a Super Bowl for the fucking Lions, straight up, you are you part of some legendary. And we got to win these games so we can make it to the playoffs and make a push and make a run at it. I don't give a fuck. Fuck the Cowboys. Fuck the Seahawks. Fuck the Falcons. Fuck the Cardinals. Fuck the Panthers. Or whoever the fuck you want to cheer for. The Lions need to make a run in this bitch. Fuck the Packers and the Viklowns and the Rainbow Gay Buttfuckers and the Viklowns. Fuck them. Detroit needs to make a fucking run at a Super Bowl. Even if it doesn't happen this year, At least go to the playoffs and win the playoff game. Minimum. Minimum. We need to win a championship in this motherfucker, man. Why not us, dog? Why not us? I don't give a fuck what the Cowboys' record is. I don't give a shit about that. If we go against them in the playoffs, I don't give a fuck. All that shit is out the window. I don't care what their record is. We can do it. We don't make the playoffs. We just don't make the playoffs. Now, because we're a better team than people expect us to be anyway. I remember people talking about we're gonna be 5-11 and all this dumbass shit. Look how you looking now. All y'all motherfuckers are saying we're gonna be 5-11. Oh, the Lions going 4-12, 5-11. I remember Pro Football Focus said we was going 4-12. Look how fucking stupid y'all look now. Y'all look stupid as hell for saying that shit. Because the Lions will win more games. They're going to win more than 5 games. Oh, believe me. They're going to win more games. Trust me. Why not us? You know what I'm saying? Prove everybody wrong, Stafford. Let's do some 99 Rams type shit. Prove everybody wrong. Why not us? Why not us? I don't care at all costs. Why not us? Let's make a run. Let's make a push at this motherfucker. Why not us? Why not us? That's all I'm saying. Why not us? Let's do this shit. Let's do it. Why not us? I want to see that. I want to see that Detroit Lions Super Bowl because the bandwagon is growing. I'm not a bandwagon fan. I've been a Lions fan all my life. I've been a Lions fan when we lose, all that shit. I've been through the hard times with the Lions. So for them to win the Super Bowl for me, man, that would be one of the best moments of my life. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I would love that shit. I would love to be alive to see this shit. I'm not gonna lie. But man, why not us, dog? That's all I gotta say. Let me know in the comment section below. Why not us? Let's go win this bitch. Let's go make a fucking run in the second half. Let's do this shit.